He was a reckless driver, never slowing down for his turns or looking before he merged, never using his blinker, never driving the speed limit, never paying attention to his surroundings, swerving in and out of lanes. At first, it scared me, made me uncomfortable, but how do I say that to my boyfriend? And besides, he'd always bring snacks and make funny jokes. So I ignored it and focused on my goldfish and laughing at his jokes and looking at my phone. I feel like the way someone drives will tell you more about them than they ever will. He never let me have the aux cord. We played his music because he was the driver. We did what he wanted. He never stopped all the way at red lights. He would slow and creep forward and push and push and push until they turned green. He never stopped all the way at stop signs. Wouldn't look both ways, just decide it was his turn and go. He was angry and selfish. His attitude didn't need a 3-point turn, going from 0 to 60 in seconds, yelling and hurting those who upset him. At first, it scared me, made me uncomfortable, so I'd sit in the passenger seat and eat my goldfish and laugh at his jokes and look at my phone. I got used to being uncomfortable. I got used to the goldfish and the 80s music. I got used to the rolling stops. I got used to his hand on my thigh. I got used to his driving. He would say it was like a race, going as fast as you can, speeding around others, zooming in his tiny green Mazda like it was a stock car, moving that fast. The adrenaline of flying down the back road, windows down, hair in your face, driving like that. There's something about being intentionally ignorant that made the danger fun. He never wanted to let me drive, saying it was because he liked having control of the situation of me. One day, he got in his car and drove off without me. Him and his goldfish and his 80s music and his stupid jokes drove down my street, and he didn't stop at that stop sign either. When I got in her car, I expected the same, but the distractions never came. And as we slowly reached the end of my street, she stopped at the stop sign and looked both ways. We went down the same roads I'd been on 1,000 times. I hadn't gotten to see them until now. Always focused on looking down and ignoring, I look out the windows of her car. I feel the sun on my face. I laugh at her jokes because they're actually funny. The music of our conversation brushing my ears. She asks to hold my hand. She patiently waits at every red light with a smile on her face and all the time in the world. She would go the speed limit, only changing lanes when she needed to, always using her blinker and looking. She stops at every single stop sign, a full and complete stop. She would look both ways at every stop sign on every street, every time. Even when it's 3 a.m. and there's no one else on the road, she stops, a full and complete stop. I'd forgotten what it felt like to feel safe with someone else driving, someone who didn't push, someone who took their time and let me take mine. She likes when I drive. She likes when I share my music with her. She stops at all my stop signs.